everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today we are doing another full face of first impressions, but today we are doing a full face of some higher end products because recently I've been picking up stuff here and there as per usual, but they've been on a discount, and sometimes I can't say no to a discount, especially on things that I've been wanting to try for so long. So we're going to start off with moisturizer. So we're going in with something a bit different because we're going in with the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. So I have like an affiliate with Elemis, and they are really cool to be like an ambassador part of, because I've been doing lots of stuff on social media for them, and when you get to a certain like amount of posts and stuff, that they send you some stuff to try out. So one of the things that I got is this priming moisturizer, so I'm just going to try it today because it's like a first impressions. I'm under no obligation to film. This is not a sponsor, this is just me saying I want to try this out because I'm very excited to try it. I've only heard like kind of good things about this. I mean, Elemis, everything that I've used so far I've really enjoyed. So I mean, I've seen pictures of people swatching these and it looks very shimmery, so I'm excited to see what it does. I'm not always the biggest fan of like glowy products, but I'm starting to slowly kind of start to appreciate them. So I'm just putting some of it on one of my elf brushes because I don't want my hands to like glow really. So I'm just going to get some of this on the skin and see how it feels, because all their other moisturizers that I try are very moisturizing. Like I use their skincare a lot, like when I go to bed and you know when I'm getting ready for work and stuff. So I'm hoping that this will give me the same kind of feel. This wouldn't be something that I would wear by itself, again, because of how kind of glowy it is. It's very glowy. Yeah, it's feeling really nice on the skin. It's settling in very nicely because it's not too drying. So I'm going to leave it for just a moment. I apologize if the lighting is coming and going. It's very cloudy today. It's a very it looks like it's going to rain a lot, so I'm gonna just try my best to keep the lighting going, and fingers crossed I don't get like washed out or something. So I'm gonna let that settle in for just a moment, and we're going to talk about foundation. So I've been wanting to try so much more of this brand. So Danessa has recently come out with a tinted moisturizer. It's not this, but I'll get onto that. I really want to try a tinted moisturizer, but I feel like for someone like me who has very pigmented skin, wants a bit of coverage, I really don't feel that that is going to do me any justice. So I thought I would try out the Yummy Skin Serum foundation, and I've tried a couple of serum foundations, and I think it depends on the brand, because I know for this it says you only need like a pea size, and I'm not being funny, I need a lot. I want a lot of coverage for my skin, so I'm intrigued to see how this works. I got this on Beauty Bay. I think it was like originally £35 or something, but they had like this 20% off one random evening, so I picked it up. I got the shade 3P, and I just opened it before I started, and it is like the palest. So I'm gonna do my best. I have a new concealer to try today because like I said, I've got such a ton of new stuff, so I'm gonna give it a shake because I don't know how watery it is. I have seen a lot of people talk about it, but I'm just intrigued obviously for like my first impressions. So I like the little applicator and like a little squeezy tube, and I'm going to put on a brush today. Normally I would use a sponge, but I feel like sponges can really take up a lot of the product, so I felt like with a brush will give it a bit more of a different look. So I'm going to take some on this brush I actually got from Shein, and it is one of the best brushes I've ever used because it has this little dip in the middle and it really gets the product everywhere. So I'm just going to tap some of this everywhere. That is white. If I'm looking for Halloween makeup, I will definitely be using this, my dear God. So I'm just gonna tap and blend this in. Oh dear God. Okay, one thing that I do like about Danessa as well, they have a nice big shade selection, and I want to try so many of her products. I really want to try her like the balm, like the blurring balm powder, whatever it's called. But I'm intrigued because when I've seen people use it, it looks like it doesn't do anything. Like personally, when I'm looking at, oh my dear God, when I'm looking at people use it and they're like, oh my God, this is so great, this is so great, but I don't see any difference to how they look, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know, but a lot of people I watch, they have like the most beautiful skin, and so for someone like me who has very pigmented skin, a lot of imperfections, I feel like I might not be getting the best kind of results on like the people that I'm watching. Okay, so first impressions, this has got a really nice coverage. I just look like a complete fucking idiot. I feel like Halloween is starting early because I honestly did not realise how pale this is, and I feel like I've put on maybe too much product. I mean, again, this is my first time trying it, and not realising how pigmented it is, because I feel like maybe something like this might not have a lot of coverage, but this really has a lot of coverage regarding my expectations. So I'm going to kind of blend it. Like I mentioned, I have so many other products to try that I'm hoping is going to kind of work for me and blend it out. I mean, I know that every time I use this now, I'm just going to be calling myself Casper. So, right, anyway, first impressions, gone on really nicely, has a nice coverage to it. Now we're going to go on to concealer, because I cannot stay like this when we're looking at any kind of comparison. So let's go on to concealer. So I'm trying out the Vive concealer. I got this on Cult Beauty. They also had a discount, so I was like, you know what, I really want to try it, and I think it was discounted to about £21, and I think normally it's about 25 or something like that. And I got the shade medium 2, so I feel like this is definitely gonna help me a bit more, because I think the shade 1 is very pale as well. So I've been trying a lot of Vive and I've been liking it, so I'm hoping this will give me something. It's got a weird doe foot to it. I mean, it's got a very short doe foot, so I'm gonna, okay, this is very like yellow-esque. I might have to add a bit to kind of deepen up my face, but yeah, let's see. I'm not 100% sure on the coverage of this. I will read that in a moment. I just do not want this to dry out because my fan is on, and I don't want the concealer to dry out, because I'm pretty sure it would just dry and look horrible. So I'm just going to tap this in. Okay, first impressions, it's a bit kind of orange for me, but I feel like I can try and make it work. I'm going to make things work. I spent my hard-earned money and I'm going to make it work. I'm just going to add a bit more to my sponge because I want it to maybe get in a couple of other places. I don't just want to put the applicator on my face, but yeah, a lot of these products I've been really enjoying, like her like blushes, like the liquid blush is really nice, and I really want to try her bronzers. They do look very nice as well. But yeah, there's also her satin lipsticks that she came out with. I absolutely love that one. I got the shade Deep Love. I really like that. I like the kind of formula and the colour and everything about it, so I'm looking forward to trying a lot more. I hope they come up with like a foundation or something soon. That'd be really awesome to try out. Okay, this is nice. I mean, it's again, not complete my shade, but you know what, we're working with this foundation because I'm just, yeah. Anyway, let's go on to some more complexion products. So I picked up this little milk set by Cult Beauty, and I picked up another thing that I'm going to use later because I wanted this for so long. It's so affordable, so you get 3 like face products and a mascara for £18, and I know that they're tiny, but I love minis. Like I'm a mini girl, so I basically, if I want to try a product, a mini is the first thing that I want to use. So you get a bronzer, blush and a highlighter, and this is in volume 1. So I know they came out with, I think they had like 2 other versions as well. So if obviously you have very different skin types to me, that will obviously like connect with whatever your skin tone is. So we've got the mascara. I'm going to be using that later because obviously I'm not going to use it now. And then we have the blush, highlighter and bronzer. I'm not using the blush today because I have another blush that I want to use. So we're going to start off with the bronzer because this has got to sort itself out. So this is in the shade Baked, and I have used Milk before, like I've used one of their blushes before, really nice, and I'm trying to get this lid off without me digging my fingers in there. Okay, I managed to eventually get it off and dig my finger in there, so that is great. So yeah, this is in the shade Bronzed, and we're just gonna take it in the usual places, and I'm just gonna bring that up slightly, and we're just gonna go really light-handed because yeah, my bronzing contouring skills are yet to improve. So I'm just gonna take a sponge and we're just gonna blend, blending out really nicely. One thing I do like about these cream products is that they're easy to blend out, and even with the blush that I've tried before, really pigmented, and yeah, again, easy to blend out. I just don't like these little caps because they kind of, I know they have the barrier between the lid, but they're really kind of a bit difficult to get off sometimes. So now we're going to go on to blush. So I'm going to try the new NARS liquid blush. So this is the Afterglow in the shade Dolce Vita. I've been wanting to try this for so long. I've had it for about 2 weeks and I haven't had a chance to try it. So I know that the doe foot for this is massive, so I'm just going to take like the tiniest amount. It's a nice deep tone because I wanted to try something different when it came to the blushes, because again, I mention this like every video that I love to try variation of blushes. I don't want to try just one that will be kind of perfect for quote unquote my skin tone. I like to kind of mix up shades just so I can kind of see how they would work for me personally, and I wanted to try something deeper. So yeah, this is Dolce Vita. It's kind of disappearing. It's there, it is there, but it's not as kind of there as I hoped. I mean, I've seen people use it with a brush, which is fine, but I mean, again, for me, my choice is always going to be a sponge, but maybe next time I will try it with a brush to see if it does anything different. I mean, I like the packaging a lot. I know that they also came out with some like more shiny lip balms for this collection, which is great, and I know NARS are always coming out with a lot of new products. I think they came out with like a new Laguna collection and stuff like that, so this is okay. I mean, it's kind of like disappeared slightly. I mean, if you guys know me, I like to use a lot of blush. I want it to really stand out on my skin, and this is kind of ish there, if that makes sense. So let's go on to highlighter. So I'm going to use the one from the Milk collection, and this is in the shade Lit. So we are just gonna, like the bronzer, just kind of take that and blend it in. I haven't even swatched it. Let's see what it looks like. So I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm being honest, like for £18 this collection is pretty good. I mean, it's not like the most amazing, but I've always wanted to try so much more Milk products. I've only ever tried like their Hydro Grip, and I do really like it. Again, it's just a bit more higher end for me. This highlighter is not coming out at all. I think I'm just looking super glowy because of the moisturizer and also the skin tint as well, but this is not really coming up that much. It's not to say that I don't like it, I just don't think it's really doing anything. I am going to powder down in a moment because I have to have a mattified skin, otherwise my face will just melt. So speaking of powdering, I'm going to go off camera powder because I don't have a new high-end powder, and then we will continue with the eyes. Okay, so I've powdered everything down and I've put some primer on my lid. I don't actually have a new eyeshadow palette to try today, so I want to go in with my Milk Cosmetics Dark Matter palette because I've only used it once, so I feel like I would use it again today on camera just because I'll give it some like more look for you guys. So I'm just going to go in with a couple of shades. I'm not going to go in with anything too crazy because I have reviewed the palette before if you want to watch my initial review. So I'm just going to go in with this shade here, which is called Fade. So that's here. So what I've been enjoying about this palette is the fact that, again, you have the corresponding shades in like shimmers at the top, so it's kind of nice to be able to use like both variations. I have used this quite a few times, like when I'm going to work and stuff, and I can say that I am starting to enjoy this palette a lot more. When I first got it, I was kind of like, yeah, it's good, it's great, but it's not anything like insane. Like the pigment is great, as you can see. It's very great to like build up, but obviously the color selection is not like so out there that you can do such different looks, but I've been enjoying it quite a bit. And now I'm going to go in with the shade next to it, which is called Discreet. So that one, it looks a bit more of a goldish tone, so I'm just going to kind of take it at the top and just kind of blend it into my corner and just blend it out. And Melt, I really want to try their new powder. So they have like a shimmery powder that looks really interesting. I do want to try that. I might wait for it to come to Beauty Bay, so I don't have to order it from their website, because I'm pretty sure by the time it would arrive it probably will be on Beauty Bay, and I'm not in the massive rush to try it because it's just a setting powder that is like got some shimmer in it. It's nothing like extravagant, but I am still definitely going to try it because Melt, I absolutely love Melt Cosmetics. They are one of my favorite brands to use. They just come out with some odd products sometimes. And now to kind of top it off, I'm going to go with the same color shade, which is called Vision, just up here. I mean, this name sheet is like kind of quite sporadic, it's all over the place, but this shimmer I've not tried, so I'm just going to take it on a brush and I'm just going to use it on the rest of the lid. Okay, that's all I'm going to do on the eyes, because again, I don't want to do anything too extravagant, because I have seen I mean, I have used this palette before, so it's not like it's the first impressions. I haven't really ordered any new eyeshadow palettes recently. Actually, I've ordered the Cosmetic Brushes mousse palette, and it's on its way, so when I get that I will do a review on it. It's not high end, it was like £18, but I've been wanting it for so long, and now that I got it, I cannot wait to use it. So we're going to go in with eyeliner, because I've not used a new eyeliner in ages, but I got the Rare Beauty one from Space NK. So I think I was just looking on Space NK, and then when I saw this as well, and I was like, you know what, I really want to try a new liner. So this is not like brand new, but it's obviously new to me, and it's come in this weird packet which I quite like, and I really want to try more Rare Beauty because I love their products so much. I love the look of their eye wands, but I just don't really use eye wands that much, so it's not like a priority for me. But I need to try more of her lipsticks, so I'm going to give this a bit of a shake because I know it's a liquid eyeliner. So I'm just going to open it up and see what it's like. I've heard very good things about this, and the pen itself is right up my street because I love bristles like this, so I'm going to hold in my breath because I will mess this up for sure. But let's get this on. So apart from my terrible skills, this is so good. I mean, it doesn't catch on any of my makeup, it doesn't jolt, the line is amazing. I'm really happy that I bought this. So this is a big staple favourite of mine now, and I'm going to go in with the Milk mascara, and it's got this really stupid sticker on there, so that's really helpful. I haven't tried a new mascara in ages. Mascara is not really that like one of my favorite steps, because I feel like I haven't found a mascara that's really gonna give me like some oomph. Actually, I tried the what they call the Glistening Cosmetics mascara, like a purple one. It was okay, it wasn't anything special. I think the whole hype around that is the more that it's a coloured one, but it didn't do much for me. So I'm gonna go in with this Milk one called the Rise Mascara. It's it's okay. I always have the same response when it comes to mascaras. It's nothing special. So let's go on to the lips. So I'm so excited to try this. Lisa Eldridge has come out with some new liquid lipsticks. So I picked up the shade Jazz. So this is the Velveteen liquid lip color, and she's come out with quite a few shades, but you know what, I wanted to go for something quite vampy because I love me a deep shade, and I simply cannot wait to try this. I ordered it like the second they went on sale, and I've always wanted to try more of her stuff. I just am a stingy bitch, so I just wanted to try out this shade, and it's called Jazz. And I think with these, I know with like the Charlotte Tilbury one, like the airbrush lip, whatever they're called, you can use them in two different ways. So you can wear them full coverage, or you can wear them lightly on the lips. I always go for like full on because I want them to stand out. So let's get this on because I'm so excited. It's been sitting in my cupboard and I'm like, I need to try it so badly. So let's get this on. Okay, that is stunning. I absolutely love her like her powdered lipstick. I had one shade called, like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a purple, and it was so gorgeous and pigmented. And now that they have liquid lipsticks, I'm so happy, because liquid lipsticks are always like my preferred version of lipsticks. This I would say is a bit buildable. I'm not going to say it's kind of patchy, because I think with them you have to kind of glide them on a few times anyway, and I feel like it's drying down very, very quickly, but I'm hoping it's not going to be too tacky. I'm going to leave this on for a little bit because I'm filming another video after this, so I'm going to keep this on. But this is my finished look. Everything has been very up and down, so I mean, we're going to talk about the yummy skin. I mean, it's really, really good. I just think my shade is beyond ridiculous. Like, it is too pale, too pale. It's my own fault. That's all it is. It's my own fault. Concealer is very nice. I think I need to try it with a different style of foundation, one that's not going to just completely just cover it up. The moisturizer is nice. I mean, I will use it in future. I'll probably just not be with certain, like I don't really always want a dewy look, but if I do, then I will use it. The milk thing is great. I mean, that highlighter is not really giving me anything. Even on my hand, you can barely see it. It's fine. The mascara is fine. It's not amazing. It's not anything special. The blush is okay. Again, it's buildable, but it's not as kind of pigmented as I wanted. And then the lipstick is fantastic. The eyeliner is the star of the show because it is beautiful. It glides on so nicely. I did a shit job because I'm just bad. And yeah, this is my finished look. Let me know what you guys think. Have you picked up anything new recently that you would kind of class as high end? Because this is like the theme of the video, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and I really appreciate you sitting down and spending some time with me. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.